And Sonia, one of the victims who survived this crash suggesting they believe it was intentional.
Good evening, Natasha. Well, we don't know whether it was intentional or not just yet, but right now I'm live outside the Osanam migrant and homeless shelter here in Brownsville, which just this morning was a scene of a horrific crash that claimed the lives of 7 people. Many of those people migrants from Venezuela who had traveled here in search of the American dream, only to have it end right behind me, less than 6 miles away from the border, where many of them crossed into the United States. A crime in a time of crisis. 7 dead and 10 injured outside a bus stop in Brownsville. Luis, a migrant from Venezuela, was at the bus stop Sunday morning when a man driving a gray Range Rover drove through a crowd of people, including migrants waiting for a ride to the airport.
Many companions not sure, somewhere about 20 to 25 people waiting there for the bus, some of us to go to the airport. A lady comes by in a white car and tells us to separate. Behind her, a person in a car going full speed and was yelling at us, saying profanities, driving over us. He was coming in like 60 kilometers when he saw us, observed all the migrants standing at the curb. That's where he accelerated and ran us over. We are traumatized. I don't know what to think. Horrible. I don't wish this on anybody.
According to Luis, he was one of 3 people who walked away from the crash. The dead and injured, travel companions of his on his long journey to the United States.
Estamos traumados. Yo estoy traumado, no sé qué pienso, no sé cómo me siento. Es horrible, no se lo deseo a nadie.
At least 10 others were injured in the crash. They were taken to hospitals across the Rio Grande Valley. The driver of the SUV was arrested and charged with driving recklessly.
Of course, we have confirmed that 7 individuals are dead. Some of them are migrants, along with some of the injured. We had the number between 4 to 6. Now the injured parties have gone up to 10.
According to Brownsville police investigator Martin Sandoval, the driver is not cooperating.
Now, we don't know the actual cause of the accident. Like I said, it could be 3 different things. 1, it could be intoxication. 2, it could be just an accidental one. Or 3, it could be intentional. He's actually given us various different names, so it's kind of hard to identify him. But as soon as we get him to our city jail, he's going to get photographed and fingerprinted, and his fingerprints will be run through our AFIS system in order for us to get an accurate ID.
Well, Sandoval told us they have yet to establish motive in this case, but they have ordered a toxicology report on that driver. But of course, that could take days, maybe even weeks, for them to get back those results. Reporting live in Brownsville, Sonia Hill.
All right, Sonia Hill live for us in Brownsville tonight, as you said. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.